Going live, going live, going live. Jump, jump, jump. Do, 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 do. Let's see how this works. Oh, let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. It works well. Nice, 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 nice. Hello there, everybody. I like that there's no counter. You can hear? Nice. I don't know what it sounds like. I hope it sounds well, because now I'm using OBS, and before I used to use the thingamajiggy. So I decided to make it a little bit earlier today because I have a lot of sunlight. It's actually kind of sunny outside, even though it's super freezing cold. It's like -4 or something. And yeah, go get your coffee, guys. Go get your coffee. Like this stream, and let's just enjoy it a little bit. Just have a little fun. Sound is perfect. Let me hear this. It's perfect. Let me hear this. Oh wow, it really is good. Oh wow, it really is good. It really is good. So get yourself some coffee. Do whatever you have to do. There's no topic today. Just a little chat. Just a normal chat. We're using the outside light. Hold on. Let me do this as well. Turn on the lamp. I'm blind. It should fix itself. How does this look? I'm guessing the ISO dropped a lot, meaning that the picture quality should be better. But yeah, just having a little fun times. This is in between my classes. I'm looking this way because my monitor is here. I have a class right after this one with a good student of mine. I really like talking to him. He's a great guy. And yeah, that's about all of the introductions and stuff like that. How you guys doing? That's what I want to know. It's enough about me. I want to know about you. How are you doing? That's the thing that 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 keeps me up at night. I want to know how you guys are doing. Is everything okay? Do you have problems? Is there anything I can do to help you? Is there really? Stole is telling me to pay taxes. Speak English, Stole. Speak English. He's telling me to pay taxes. I'll pay taxes someday. Don't worry about it. I'll pay taxes. I'll pay taxes as soon as it's not like my entire earnings. So if I go to freelance work, literally my entire almost all of my earnings would go to taxes and everything. So I think I'm earning under the taxable amount. I'm not earning a lot of money, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure I'm earning under the taxable amount. I'm doing okay. That's good to hear, man. Sorry I missed your stream last night, CJ. Didn't really mean it. Here's Katzo. He wants to say hi. You see that ear? See that ear? See that ear? My little kid. My little kitten. You do my magic, man. Sorry. I'm just having I'm just getting all cuddly with my cat. I don't make much from streaming myself. I make more from my day job. Well, the thing is, my day job is not a high paying job, so uh in fact, I stated many times that I don't really care too much about money, right? So I pace myself to work enough to survive for the month, and I'm generally very conservative with my wishes and stuff like that. So I earn enough for now. I'm surviving. Yep. So, but I plan I'm trying to get my own gig off the ground, trying to separate myself from many companies because I realize that I'm not a good employee. Like if I'm employed by somebody, and I know I'm right about something, right? And the boss comes and tells me you're not right, you're wrong, but I know I'm right. I know for a fact. I have concrete empirical evidence that I'm right. Then shit will hit the fan. Oh, I didn't share this on Discord. I didn't share this on Discord, so sounds like you got a bad employer. Nah, this has always been the case. Nothing recent. It's like, hold on, let me share this on Discord. I completely forgot. The stream is live. Live there. Yeah, shared it. So anybody who wants to join can do so. I don't think I have a bad employer. It's just like I haven't met anyone who's not like that. I haven't met any employer who's not like that. Or it just happens that sometimes I just don't like the work. I just don't like the work, and that's it. I completely separate myself from the need for security, right? Because I'm pretty much certain of myself that I could somehow make money in any case. And yeah, so but this is not a money stream. We gotta stop talking about money. So what I wanted to talk about was basically nothing. You guys. I just wanted to talk about you guys. Just wanted to talk about what's up with you. It's been some time. Oh wait, I have a notification. Oh, okay. It's just a comment on my other video. Yeah, so many ways to make money from your home today. Yeah, but sure, like everybody else, I do enjoy having money. It's not. I do enjoy having the security, but it's not my. There are things that I'm not willing to sacrifice for money, and that's like I only have one life. I only have one life. In China, I had more money than I can spend, and I got everything that I wanted at any point that I wanted, and I realized like it's nothing special. It's nothing special. It's like I don't want that many things. Oh, yeah. I started using snuff. Yeah, so I'm trying to cut down on my cigarettes because of some horrible things. Like I cough, right? And uh when I wake up in the morning, my lungs hurt. It's for everybody is pretty much the same. So the thing that I'm trying to do is move on to something else. And because I don't plan to quit tobacco because I think tobacco. No, I don't want to vape. Listen, I was vaping when your shit looked like mustard, so let's not argue about that. I started vaping in. Oh my god. I started vaping around what how long was it? Hey Kefi, how you doing? I never touched a cigarette in my life. Good, and don't. I'm good, Kefi. What about you? How you doing? So what I was saying is I used to vape before, but it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like it. But recently I've discovered, and it's more expensive than tobacco in Serbia, right? But recently I've discovered something amazing. I mean, I didn't discover it recently, but I got an affinity for it recently. Yeah, vaping gives me a bad taste in my mouth. Uh, I like to chew tobacco. That's my favorite input of tobacco. So I like snus. But snus is rather hard to get in Serbia and it's really expensive. So I found something else and I'm willing to show it to you here. Do you see that brown gunk on there? Focus, god damn it, focus. There you go. Focus. Do you see that? That, my friends, is called snuff, which is generally powdered tobacco with a little bit of flavorings or smellings or whatnot. And this is something you take a little tiny little pinch and just sniff it. Snuff is not illegal in Serbia. Snuff is called burmut in Serbia, and it's not illegal. Not illegal at all. So, generally, there are no illegal tobacco products in Serbia. So, snuff is something you just have to pay a 60% tobacco tax on. Snuff is something that's very, very interesting. It's one of the purest forms of tobacco, right? And the thing about it is, out of all of our orifices that we have in our bodies, right, the one that does the best job of cleaning itself up is the nose. So this is what you sniff. You just like sniff it, put it in your nose, sniff a little bit. 3 minutes later, you blow your nose and you're done, right? And the thing is, it cleans itself up. Yes, you look like a drug addict, especially if you have like bleach snuff, which is completely white. Like this is bleach snuff, and the tobacco has been bleached. So the snuff is completely white. So it's a little bit problematic when you're trying to go incognito, and everybody thinks you're like snorting cocaine or something, right? So, snuff, sell me your vape mod. No, I paid like $150 for that vape mod. Not giving. No, no. So I sometimes enjoy using vape. I have like three vape mods, but I use them for different reasons. So what I was talking about snuff is like you sniff it, and snuff has been used, especially in the UK, for like hundreds of years. Like in Europe and Germany and the UK, it's been used for a very, very long time, right? And out of all of that time, only 3 cases of death or any sort of illness from snuff have occurred. Because as I said, the nose is very good for cleaning stuff up. Like imagine if you work, for example, in construction. Why do they tell you always breathe through your nose? Because the nose will clean that up. It'll expel it in some way or another more than your mouth. Yes, I know it stinks and stuff like that. Like when dirt gets into when you're in a dirty plate, it's better to breathe through your nose because the nose gets rid of all that, right? Most of that, not all of it. The rest goes into your stomach. But still, it gets burned by the acids. So generally, the nose is a very very good way to avoid contaminants entering your body. So what you do with snuff, you sniff it, and only 3 cases in its century-long history have had problems with snuff. And one of them was a farmer who stuck snuff in his ear. It's like I don't get why you would do that, right? Why would you do that? But he put it in his ear and got an ear infection because ears don't clean themselves up. Like you have to clean them yourself, right? And some people don't even do that. Uh, so snuff, it's okay. It's good. If you're a smoker, it's a great way to quit. If you're not a smoker, don't touch any tobacco products, please. This is a PSA for me. Don't touch any tobacco products. You don't need it in your life. When the way it happened to me, I was out drinking with some friends from the army, blah blah, drinking, and then one of my friends says, "Hey, have a cigarette? I have one, two, three whole pack. Tomorrow I want more cigarettes," and it went away. So don't do it. It's not the best idea, and you will thank me later if you don't do it. And if you do it, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, that Laz was right. I shouldn't have done this." It's very expensive and disgusting. And then you have to look for other ways like vaping, snuffing. Uh, oh yeah, well, it's highly addictive because of the nicotine. But if you're someone who is already highly addicted to nicotine, like myself, then it's a better way to get rid of that, right? And also it clears your nose. It's absolutely awesome for that. I have one nostril that barely works. One of my nostrils is useless. Basically, it's a useless nostril that barely works. But the first or second time I did snuff, it's like it just opened up magically, and I could breathe through it. Yes, I did blow out some horrible, nasty brown stuff, but still, it's if you think about it a little bit, cigarettes destroy your body way more. Like if you're a medical student or something and you have a multiple choice test about uh what could be the cause of a disease, and there's tobacco smoking on there, it's always the correct answer. You can't go wrong by checking smoking because it's really that bad. It's really that bad. And most people who smoke don't smoke because they enjoy they're masochists and they enjoy hurting their bodies. They do it because they're addicted, and it's very hard to quit, especially these days with the current tobacco industry where they add horrible additives that pierce the blood-brain barrier much quicker than regular natural cigarettes. And I can confirm this myself. Like if I buy a store-bought pack of cigarettes and I smoke a cigarette, I feel the head rush more and faster, even though they're weaker than the natural cigarettes that I do smoke, the additive free ones. So it really is a bad situation with tobacco, and just stay away from it. You don't need it if you're not already shit deep into that shit. Ah, anyway, guys, do you have anything you want to ask me? Do you have any topics you want me to talk about? Because now this is an open conversation. We can talk about anything. Ah, some good stuff. See, and it's super discreet. I can hide from the camera. I just snuffed. I just put some tobacco uh in my nose. Kako ide please speak English, Kefi. I know you can do it. It's doing well. Not too bad. It's pretty okay. Not gonna lie. My grandpa smoked 40 years and quit in 2 days. Well, it depends on if he smoked those older cigarettes, and it depends on when he quit, right? And he may say like that's the Serbian mentality. It's like, oh, I quit in 2 days, but in reality, it's probably his pride stopping him from from starting again, and he is in excruciating need for tobacco. Because that's the Balkan mentality. That's the way we think. It's like, oh, if I say I'm gonna do something and then don't do it, then that shows that I'm weak, and then we want to avoid that, especially the older generation. But yeah, my grandpa also smoked a lot, and he would smoke 2 packs of Best Blue soft pack, and the he he stopped once. Yeah, exactly. I remember. Hmm? You went cold turkey on alcohol. It wasn't pleasant. I mean, when it comes to alcohol, I honestly don't feel any sort of need to drink. I like to drink when I'm outside with friends and stuff. But it's been I haven't had a sip of alcohol for like a week, and I don't feel anything really. Did you have an issue with it? Did you drink daily? If you did drink daily, then that would explain a lot. You used to, oh man, that's rough. It's good that you stopped. It's the same. It's the same. Do you know that alcohol and diazepams, benzos, uh, alcohol and benzos are the only two drugs you can die during withdrawal. Like you can get addicted to heroin. Like you can get addicted to heroin, and if you stop doing heroin, you're probably gonna be fine. There's no like The chances of you dying are minimal if while you're detoxing, right? But if you're detoxing from alcohol or from benzos, like Jordan Peterson, the scholar or whatever he's classified as, he had to get a doctor to put him in a coma in order for him to detox from benzos. Benzos are that bad because if you try to stop using them without supervision, you can die, and it's the probabilities are very high. Benzos are probably the worst thing you can do. So, and the worst part about them is they're prescribed like candy. Like here in Serbia, my grandma was a benzo addict. My grandma was a benzo addict. Like here, they it's like candy, literally. It's awful, and I can imagine that it's way worse in America or the UK or whatnot. Look at the amount of gray hair I have. Jesus Christ, all graying and shit. Uh, I enjoy doing all of my work during the day. This is what I recently found out. When it's daytime, I have the energy to do anything. So I work. So here's how my day goes. I work. I start working at 8 in the morning, and I work until like 1 p.m. or something. And then I stop teaching. So that's teaching. And then I stop teaching, get some food, use the toilet, whatnot. And then I do YouTube and whatnot. What else I do? But I don't really consider that work because I actually do enjoy it. But so you can call it work if you want. Uh, then I do that for a little bit, and then after that I move on to teaching a little bit more, and then at around 5 p.m. I'm done with that. And then if it's still daytime, when it's still daytime, and now it's winter and it's not, but when it's still daytime, I move on to studying Japanese, and I feel so energized. I study, I do more things, I feel full of energy and full of vigor. I can't explain it. And as soon as it gets dark, I just want to chill and be like, unless it's after midnight. If it's after midnight, I get renewed on energy. I don't know why this is, but if it's after midnight, I can get back to work immediately, right? And have no issues. Yeah, I can work day and night, but after like 6 p.m. to midnight, I am the laziest person you can find, literally. But I really do enjoy working. Working is one of my favorite pastimes. If that even makes sense. Well, there's a reason why Germans say Arbeit macht frei. Working makes you free. And in Christianity, working is a big part of Christianity. I love how we didn't even talk about anime today. So they're thinking about canceling the Olympics. That's a bummer. Like 80% of Japanese people want to cancel the Olympics. My brain don't work after 11. My brain starts working like if I need to do something creative, like make something new, write a paper, write poetry, write anything really, or make new videos, film videos in a certain way. After 12, I am God tier. God tier, absolutely. But if I do that, when I wake up in the morning, I'm depressed. It's really strange. It's really difficult to find a balance between working and lifing. Yeah, I need to get that down because I'm not a person who can only work for 8 hours. I must work more than 8 hours. I have to. Otherwise, I feel awful. I have to work 10 hours at least. But if I work 10 hours at one job and one work, then I feel awful as well. It's because I have ADHD and I have to do multiple things. Machko. I have to do multiple things to feel satisfied. So what I do is I make videos during the day. I work, teach in the morning every day. I don't have days off. I unless in rare occasions I feel really tired and like I need a day off, then I give myself a day off. I like to study history, languages, the history of languages. I love that. There are new animes this season, but that I'm gonna consider that as just chilling. And then I need a 2 to 3 hours to wind down. Play some mindless game. Play something like RimWorld. I mean, RimWorld is not a mindless game, but it's something that doesn't have an intense story that I need to follow. It's just it is what you make it. Mm. So guys, I'm gonna stop the stream in about 5 minutes because I have to go and teach. Uh, but I'm happy I managed to do the stream right now because it does feel nice. And this is Coffee Talk number 7, baby. That's insane. So because I can't stick to a schedule, I have decided 2 videos, then stream, 2 videos, then stream, 2 videos, then stream, and that's how it's gonna be. If you look at my that's a natural organic thing that just happened, right? I didn't I didn't even try to do that. I didn't even set it up. It's a natural and organic thing that happened to me. If you look at my YouTube, it was not planned. That was not planned. Also, I planned a new video in the next coming days, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. So yeah, that's about it for me. Any before I head off, do you have anything you want to ask me? Anything you want to tell me? Anything cool that happened? And then I'll head off. And who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead? Living Dead Girl. Okay, I'll take that as a no. Oh, I've been playing Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I don't know that game. I've never played it. How is Japanese learning going? Uh, I figured out that I really, really love the kanji, and the kanji is doing great. Like, I learned a bunch of kanjis, but now I'm trying to learn how to write them well. So I have a result that's something like this. Focus, focus, focus. There you go. Something like this. Yep. Not the best, but I'm practicing, trying to learn. So this is grade 2. This is what they learn in elementary school, and that's just half of them. There's more. Also, I got knee deep in like Chinese literature, like Chinese literature, like uh, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It's a really good. I just put my cat down and he's back. It's a really a good book, and you should definitely, if you ever have the chance, you should read it. Cao Cao is a beast, and you must read it. And apart from that, I pick up on a lot of words because I do teach Japanese people, and sometimes I just talk to them in Japanese, and they respond in Japanese, and then I just figure it out. I just pick up on a lot of new words, and it's good to be able to read a lot of it. That's very convenient. Even if I don't know the pronunciation of a kanji, I still know what it means. So like it's the same in Chinese. Like computer is like electricity brain. It's like, gee, what could it be, right? It's like it just makes sense. Or it's like vape is like electricity cigarette. Just makes sense. Characters for electricity, characters for cigarette, and that's it. It is logic. It just makes it's more logical in Chinese because the kanji, which is literally the same characters between uh China and Japan, with only small differences in the simplifications of some characters, not all of them. Like I forgot the character, but it's written like this. I don't remember what it was, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But it's it's literally similar, very very similar, almost the same. Like the meanings are the same pretty much most of the time. So you can get by understanding the meanings. Even if you can't speak the language, you can sort of read it if you understand the mindset and the culture of a typical Chinese person. But in Japanese, kanji or hanzi, the Chinese characters, they weren't made for Japanese. They weren't made for Japanese. They were just adopted because there was no other writing system around. So in Japanese, you have, hey, Jaden, you're at the tail end of it, man. I'm just wrapping it up, finishing a talk about Japanese kanji. So in Japanese kanji, how you doing, by the way? In Japanese kanji, they adopted the Chinese characters because they had no other option, and that's why you get like multiple, at least. So you have kunyomi, onyomi readings. Onyomi are the original Chinese readings, but not really because they've been Japanized, so you're not gonna say it really how the Chinese say it. And then you have the kunyomi, which is native Japanese readings, like and there's multiple of them. There's very rarely just one. And then you have the other, I forgot the name of it. I'm very bad with names, I'm sorry. I forgot the name of it, which is like irregular reading, something that's not standard. And there's like a, a lot of those most of the time. So you have like, you can have a kanji with like 30 different readings, which is insane. And you have to remember them all by heart. But the good thing is you can read if you understand the meanings. And sometimes Japanese likes to combine kanji, which makes it a little bit more difficult to understand. But if you think about it a little bit, if you just turn your brain on and think outside of the box, and think, oh, like for example, love means like roof, heart, and friend. It just makes sense. It's like character for roof, and then you have a character for heart, and then you have a character for friend, and that's love. And then we get into another topic with the simplification in China because the communists they removed the heart from that character, so it just means roof friend basically. Why would you do that? Ah, okay. I digress. I really need to go now. I have to work. But it was nice talking to you guys. I really did enjoy it. I'm probably gonna make a whole video about the problems of simplification in Chinese versus Japanese. Traditional only used in not only used in Taiwan. No, no. Traditional characters are used in Taiwan or the Republic of China. Uh, or it's used in Hong Kong, Macau, and most of Chinese diaspora use traditional, and it's even used in China. It's used in China. The official documents come in simplified, but you can find in a lot of places traditional Chinese characters, and a lot of Chinese people from mainland China know how to read traditional characters, and it's not a problem. They know it either because of they read it outside or somewhere on some restaurant, or they know it because they watch Taiwanese drama. It's just they do know it. They do know it. But I do think that definitely 100% traditional characters are more beautiful, and you can understand the meaning more. There's one character that just makes me laugh. It's a character for success, right? I think, and or like progress. I think for progress. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head. It doesn't matter. But in the traditional Chinese uh, character, it has like heaven, right? It has a radical. A radical is a part of a character, and it's heaven. One part of the the character is heaven. So basically, it means moving towards heaven. Like the literal transliteration of the kanji would be moving Hanzi, not kanji because it's Chinese. I mean, it's the same. So the traditional version says that moving towards heaven, basically, right? But in the simplified version, and I don't know who was this person who was so satirical and did this, but it literally means moving towards a well, like a well where you get water out of it. That's the simplification in the simplified version. And it's so insane to me. It just does my head in. It's insane. But yeah, that's about it for this stream. Next time, now you got me all inspired. I gotta make a video uh about characters. I love this topic. I'm very passionate about it. I love it very much. So I gotta make a video about characters and yeah, talk about where they came from. Maybe I'll do it in a Serbian version as well. Who knows? A lot of the people here are really excited for that, I think. Isn't that right, Steva? But yeah, I also do have plans to translate some of not to translate, but to dub over some videos that I have from China. I have a lot of raw footage still, but that doesn't matter anymore. I have to head off. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm gonna be late for class. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. You know I love you. You know I care about you. I'm sending you kisses. See you on Twitter, Discord, and everywhere else. If anybody hasn't caught this, I love you in the VOD as well. So leave your comment below if you wanna if and tell me your thoughts. Matane, see ya, vidimo se, ciao.